Oh ho ho. Ghastly nights. Souls are key. DHD is where horror meets. I am Doogie. This is Doogie's Horror Den. This is the Christmas slash holiday hangover show. And if you've come and watched this show before, you know that I do the hangover shows after every holiday. I did the Halloween hangover show. I did the Thanksgiving hangover show. And now it's the Christmas slash holiday hangover show. And I am very excited about this one. Before I get into it, you need to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and tell me what are some of your favorite Christmas slash holiday horror movies of all time. And also, I have a rating system if you don't already know. It's M for murder, bad movie. MD, murder, death. It's an okay movie, not very scary, but you may or may not watch it again. And then there's the MDK, murder, death, kill. It was awesome. It was scary. It was terrifying. You'll watch it again and again and again. Now, so for this edition, I have 4 Christmas themed movies that I am going to throw at you right now. Now, let's start it off, shall we? With a movie that came out in 2022. Stars David Harbour of Stranger Things fame as Santa Claus. This movie is called Violent Night. It also stars John Leguizamo and Beverly D'Angelo. And he plays Nicomund the Red, a Viking who is now Santa Claus. And while he's taking a little break, this family is getting attacked by these, I'm not going to say mercenaries or something like that, and Santa has to save the family. Now, this isn't necessarily a horror movie, but think about it. It's Christmas Eve, mercenaries come in, they're starting to kill people. I mean, it's kind of scary. And let me tell you something. Santa Claus fucks people up bad in this movie. I absolutely loved this movie. Going forward, every year I am watching this movie just because it's a lot of fun. And let me tell you right now, they are making a sequel. So we're going to see Santa Claus kick some serious ass in the future. So, with that being said, my horror peeps, Violent Night is an MDK. Yes. MDK. You need to watch it right now. It is on Hulu. It is on Max. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Now, the second one on my list is a movie that came out 2023. Came out last year. This movie is also on Hulu right now. And it stars our favorite person in the world right now, David Howard Thornton. He plays in the movie called The Mean One. Oh, I didn't take. Oh my. Before I get to The Mean One, hoist, cheers, salute for Violent Night. Woo! That was almost a horrible accident right there. So, David Howard Thornton goes from playing Art the Clown to The Mean One. And in this version of The Grinch, but nobody ever actually says The Grinch in this movie, he fucks people up bad. And it's the town of Newville. And if anybody puts up anything that resembles Christmas, they get murdered. They get expired. End of story. And this girl, Cindy, who was a child, her mother was expired by the Mean One. She went away for 20 years. Now her and her father come back to Newville to spend the night in their old house and celebrate Christmas. And the whole town does Christmas. Nobody even says the word Christmas. Very strange. And then after they decorate their old house with Christmas, the mean one comes and totally just destroys, the father in pretty gruesome fashion. And it turns her into like a fighting machine. Like she gets put in a hospital, then she comes back and is determined to expire the mean one. Meanwhile, other people are getting expired around town of the mean one because they're all doing Christmas stuff. And I do have to admit, the expirings were pretty darn good. They're really good. David Howard Thornton just has the ability just to flow any which way that he needs to do to make his character work. And he has all the mannerisms of the Grinch in the cartoons, and it's very, very creepy to watch. It is a lot of fun. So for the mean one, I'm going to give a very, very strong MD. Check it out. You will have a lot of fun watching this movie. It is on Hulu. Don't know if they plan on making a sequel to the mean one or not, but stay tuned. If I hear any information, I will let you know. Now, I said we have 4 this time around, didn't I? And I am going to give you the goods because this next one I just finished watching. I don't know how I never watched it before. This movie right now is on Shudder. I think it's the only place it's on right now. So, and I know it's after the holiday, so you better check it out before January 1st because I'm sure it'll go away. This movie is called A Christmas Horror Story. Now, this follows 4 different stories, all converging, obviously. It's a family who go to their old aunt's house, and Krampus attacks. This other one is this family is trying to pick out a Christmas tree, and their kid disappears for a little bit, and then they find him in the middle of a tree, and his son is not who he was before. The next one is these 3 film students who are trying to come up with some kind of video podcast of haunted places at Christmas. And they go to his old school where these teens were expired. And now they're on the other end of the stick getting expired by some ghosts. And the fourth story is probably my favorite one. It's up at the North Pole. And Santa Claus is getting ready to make the big trek around the whole earth, delivering presents, where his elves have started to succumb to this virus that turns them into zombies. So Santa literally is kicking the crap out of elves at Christmas time. He's chopping heads. He's using this. It is awesome. Now, let me tell you something. I've never seen Santa kick ass like this in a horror movie at all. And the twist at the end will blow your mind. Like 2 out of the 3 or 2 out of the 4 have amazing twists. The other ones were okay, but I mean, the main twist was absolutely insane. I did not expect it. I loved A Christmas Horror Story. Right now, MDK. Check it out right now on Shudder. Cheers, everybody, to anybody who has ever watched A Christmas Horror Story and who has ever just loves horror. Cheers. Now, we have one left. I'm going to let you guess to see which horror movie I have left. Hold on 1 second. All right. So, have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed on which horror movie I am about to talk about? If you need another hint, fine. I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to take these glasses off, okay, because I got another pair of glasses to wear. And when you see these glasses, you are going to already know which movie I am about to review, because this movie is probably the best Christmas movie out this year. And it's hands down one of my favorite horror movies of the year. And here we go, everybody. Yes. This last movie is Terrifier 3. Terrifier 3, directed by Damien Leone, stars, David Howard Thornton, was just absolutely amazing in every way. Bloody as hell, gory as hell. The shower scene was just absolutely off the fucking charts. And I loved everything about this movie. I cannot wait for Terrifier 4. And this franchise, let me tell you, has just gone straight the fuck up since the beginning. Like, if you don't know where it started in the Ninth Circle. Then it went to All Hallows Eve. Then Terrifier 1, Terrifier 2, now Terrifier 3. The fact that it takes place at Christmas, and there is no limits to what Art the Clown will do when he's on a rampage. And it is absolutely terrifying and amazing at the same time. I absolutely love this movie. I won't be able to say enough about Terrifier 3. So as you already know, Terrifier 3 for me is an MDK to the max. So let's just cheers to everybody involved in Terrifier 3. Cheers. So, my horror peeps. I know I don't give away the ending in movies, and I won't. Ever. Not unless it's like an older movie. But I do have to say this. There was a big hole in Terrifier 3, and I can't wait to see how it's entered in Terrifier 4. If you've seen it, you already know what it is, and if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Some horror peeps, I am not 100% sure if I'm going to get into any other Christmas horror movies before the end of the year, because the end of the year is next week already. And if not, I will be giving you 2 reviews, my worst movies of the year and my best movies of the year. Until then, my horror peeps, it's still technically the holiday season, so watch a Christmas horror movie. Because what's it gonna do? Scare you.